Hello, and welcome to the latest episode of So What You Think, hosted by Jazzy Fizzle. We are joined by the lovely Danielle Monee.
Hey,
Welcome
lovely
back,
people.
girl.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
You are welcome. So,
Yeah.
today we are just catching up and having girl talk, and we decided to include y'all. So, stay tuned for the next episode of So What You Think. Welcome back. So again, we have the lovely Danielle Monee joining us today. We're just gonna do some on-camera girl talk and catching up.
Yep.
You know, it's never a dull moment with Danielle. She is very opinionated, which is great. So we're just gonna talk about a few things. So what's been good with you?
Nothing much. Just trying to enjoy this terrible weather. It's been raining a lot out here for the past weekend.
Yeah, it has been raining in Chicago, but you know, the maestro was talking about it being hot, but the high is like 75. Compared to Indy, I wish that was our hots, but digressing. So, since the last time we talked to you, what's been good?
Nothing much for me. Just trying to. My life is in transition right now. You know, just trying to end the old and start something new. You know, that's what life is all about right now. It's just new beginnings, and I hope that everybody has new beginnings because it's always good to start off fresh with something new.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I feel you.
Right now, just starting something new. Not like the cheesy musical. Was it High School Musical? Start of something new. Makes me feel alright to be here with you. Fuck y'all, I like how
Hey, I told you it was not going to be a dull moment. So I feel you. You're talking about transitionings and new beginnings, and you said you were going back to school.
I did say I'm going back to school, so you guys, I'm going to Columbia. Hey y'all. My aunt graduated from Columbia. My mother went to Columbia for advertising. My aunt that graduated, she went there for, I think, film production. And I had an aunt that also worked there as a receptionist. So we have a family history at Columbia. So I'm kind of finishing up the family history there. So, but mine is going to be into fashion. Even though it don't look like it, so y'all better shut up. Today, she kind of caught me off guard today. Even though we had set up something, but I just was totally off guard with it. Because I ain't gonna lie, I thought she wanted to just kick it and talk. And then I realized I saw her downstairs put on her makeup. I'm like, oh no. She's talking about trying to get on camera. I'm doing Alicia Keys, okay?
It's all good.
I'm doing
It's all
Alicia Keys
good.
now. I'm doing Alicia Keys all natural, fresh face today. But that's okay. I wanted to be on film anyway and to talk and to have the conversations that me and Jazzy had because it's always so lovely being here with her. So
Thank
you.
you. Yes, you too. And
the last time we was here,
girl.
what was we doing? We was drinking on some Crown.
That Crown Apple lemonade.
The lemonade was chasing, yep. Oh, I missed that. That sounds about good right now.
We having a sober filming moment this time.
We are having a sober filming moment. It sounds good though, but right now we're doing it real sober, y'all.
Right. And I feel you with the, going back to school. I went back to school in the fall, this past fall semester at University of Indianapolis. Go you, Indy. Greyhounds. For organizational leadership. You know, and it's crazy because when you try to do things to better yourself, like, even though people say they support you, sometimes they don't understand the process that comes with that. So sometimes you do have to fall back. You can't do everything that you used to do. So you can focus. Like, what's the point of going back to school just to struggle and barely get by? No, like, I'm 40.
Right.
I decided to go back to school finally last year. I mean, I had to grind and focus. There's no point in me going back to college just to be like, okay, I'm back. No, I'm not overachiever. Like, I'm in an accelerated program. I got a new class every 5 weeks. 5 weeks is not enough time. Like, you mess up in 5 weeks, you done pretty much messed up. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When I got an A minus, yes, an A minus in my financial accounting class, I was crushed because to see that 4.0 go up,
3.8.
girl.
Was it 3.6?
No, it was ridiculously it was like in between 3.8, 3.7.
Okay.
But it's up to a 3.96, but I know it's never going to be.
It's never going to be a
4.0
4.0
again. Never.
It's never going to be a 4.0. I hate that.
Right, for one class. And so many people be like, but it's okay. No, it's not okay. Like, I don't.
You worked hard for that 4.0 and you wanted to keep that 4.0. And so to have it drop down to a 3, that reminds me, oh my gosh. That reminds me when I was in college. And I was going to my undergrad for psychology, and I had a B in my ceramics class.
Salty.
I was so salty because it dropped me down to a 3.7 and a 3.8. If you had a 3.8, then you get cum laude, which is there's different because in other universities, I believe a 4.0 to a 3.8 is summa cum laude, and then like 3.8 to like a 3.6 is magna cum laude, and I think anything below that is cum laude. But theirs was different. Their system was different, so it was like you had to have a 3.8 in order for you to get cum laude. So I was almost this close of getting a 3.8 cum laude. I wanted to graduate with honors. That was my whole thing. I wanted to graduate with honors. I was pushing it. I was having all A's in my psych classes, but that bitch gave me a freaking B at 87%. And I was doing so well in that ceramics class. Like, I was kicking butt in that ceramics class, and she gave me a B, and that dropped my whole entire GPA down.
Girl, I feel you.
I was so upset. So I get it. When you work hard for something, you want to keep that. You know, everybody like, oh, it's A minus. Yeah, but the people who aren't achieving, they'll say that. They'll take that any day because they usually get C's and D's.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like.
And people tried to talk me off the ledge, like, jobs don't care about that GPA as long as you got that paper. I don't give a fuck about a job caring. I don't give a fuck about the next person caring. It's what I care about. That was my personal goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be like, hell yeah, I'm a superwoman. A single parent, full-time job, school with a 4.0. Like, hell yeah, I was ready to have that S on my chest. But I mean, at this point, I have to be realistic with myself. Like, I probably put forth C effort in that class. I got an A minus in, so I couldn't trip. Like, I was grateful, but at the same time, it was like, dang, like I took the hit. But you know, it's all good. But yeah, I mean, I have had to let some things go that I used to, do. Like, I have to focus. I can't always hang out and have fun. And not only that, like, shit, I'm 40. I'm not saying that you die or,
that's right.
Things change, but at some point you have to mature. Like, it's not always all about fun.
Jazzy did just turn 40. She's a Cancer. She just turned 40. And it's funny, you're embarking on, let's talk about that, because you're embarking on a new journey, a new decade.
Yes.
Just like, I'm 29, but I'll be 30 in September. And it's like, that's what I meant by new beginnings. I'm preparing for my 30s. It's a new journey, it's a new beginning what are some of the goals that you have that you want to accomplish in this new journey?
In the new journey, well, I want to get to my ideal weight. As y'all can see, it's less of me.
And she's working so hard, lovely at it though. Look at her, y'all.
Thank you.
Good. She was, I kept telling her off camera, I kept saying that. Yes, you do.
But you know, so not only that, so when the whole transition and process started, it was like I don't want to look a fat funky mess. Not saying necessarily that I did to other people. I mean, because you know, I still was attractive, I still was shapely or whatever. But to me, yeah, no, that's not what I wanted to look like at 40. So I did something about it. You know, there's no point in saying what you want to do, what you want to have, if you're not working towards it. So, you know, not only was it looking different, but also, you know, okay, I got my associate's degree before I was 30. I got that in 06. It took me all the way until 17 to even go, like, for real back to school. Like, I did the medical assistant thing, but that's not a degree. It was a certificate. And then from there, I did want to go ahead and get my BSN, but considering medical assistant is not under the nursing scope, so you have to start all over. Okay. So it was like, okay, I want to do that. And it was like, wait, I don't do dead people. Like, there is no point in me trying to be a nurse and I don't do dead people. So then I end up working at my job, Go Big Blue. And it was like, every time I thought I was gonna at least get a door open, like, they wouldn't even answer. Like, I would be knocking. And at one point it was like, okay, well, you need a degree. And when you see people who don't even have an associate's, but just enrolled in college and they're getting further in the process than you because they're actively, you know, going to school, it was like, okay, it's time to make a change. Like, I don't want to stay stagnant in this position forever. Like, I'm the type of person, after a while, I get bored. So either I stop putting my all into it or it's time to move on. And where I work is a cool company. I mean, like, the benefits and things like that, like, I ain't just trying to sell them up, but I'm not a job hopper. So for me to have somewhere where I can make a career, I had to, you know, hold myself accountable. Okay, you need to put forth a plan and some steps and orders so you can grow. I mean, to me, my 40s is all about growth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's all it is.
I'm not necessarily worried about the relationship aspect of it. I mean, that'll come. But I have noticed, like, I'm more for me right now. I mean, some people don't get it. Some people, like, I had older sister girls. I mean, I'm an only child, but I've had older sister girls and sister cousins and things like that told me, and like, they were not necessarily like hella years older than me, but you know, 5 and plus years older than me. And they had told me before, like, when you turn 40, something is gonna change in you. And I used to think they was full of shit. Like, you can't really describe what it is, but something changes, like, it just clicks. I was talking to one of my coworkers about this the other day. She was like, when I turned 40, like, she was like, it was like I was selfish. It was all about me. Like, for real, like, you have to reflect. I mean, there is nothing wrong with putting you first, number one, because if you put everybody else before you, you use all of you up for them, what do you have left to give yourself? Eventually, you're not going to be able to give to them because you didn't feed into yourself.